And from here, my journey in the world of MOBAs began with a map called Dota in Warcraft 3 in 2004, which gained immense popularity and a beloved mod in 2008. After that, we started seeing this genre in many games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and many other games currently available in the MOBA format. In this video, I will recommend a new type of MOBA game, also structured as 5 against 5, where each player chooses a character with specific abilities and tries to destroy the towers and defenses of the opposing team to reach the enemy base and destroy it to win the game, but with some differences that will change our perspective and gameplay. Enough talk for now, let's get into the topic. The first game I have is Deadlock, a third-person shooter MOBA developed by the well-known company Valve. The game combines MOBA elements like the objective of the game and towers with the presence of minions and gameplay mechanics, but in a third-person shooter style. The game started closed beta in 2023 and was initially called Neon Prime. At that time, it was supposed to be a regular MOBA game, but with advanced characters and abilities in the future. The head of development at that time was IceFrog, who is one of the 3 who created the first MOBA map called Dota in 2004. However, overnight, they decided to completely change its system, and it became the form we see now, which has been available for play since last August, but only through invitations on Steam. You can receive an invitation code if you join the Discord server linked in the video description. As for the gameplay, it consists of 2 teams of 6 against 6, where each player controls 1 character chosen from 21 characters. These characters include offensive heroes, flankers, tanks, supports, and healers. The map is divided into 4 main lanes, and you can move between them using a quick step, zipline, or sliding. The more you control a lane, the longer the sliding becomes, and if you lose a lane, the sliding becomes shorter. Your mission is to reach the enemy base by destroying minions, characters, and towers in any lane, and when you reach the base, destroy it to win. As you level up, during the match, you can unlock additional abilities or stats to enhance your weapons and skills using the points you collect throughout the match. There are many upgrades available, including offensive, defensive, and supportive ones. If you like the game and want people to play with you, or if you want access to play it now on Steam, you can join the Discord server linked in the video. Honestly, the game is very enjoyable, and many streamers play it. There are many details to discuss if we go deeper. So, let's move on to the second game we have, which is Supervive. This game is produced by a group that was part of the development team for games like League of Legends and Valorant. The game here is 4 against 4 in a MOBA format, but it is also a battle royale, which is like a mix between League of Legends, Apex Legends, Overwatch, and PUBG. The game is an amazing mix, but it's enjoyable and offers an extraordinary fun experience. You won't really feel this unless you've tried it during the beta. The goal is to be part of the team that survives until the end, but the variety of characters and their abilities creates a competitive atmosphere from the first minute to the last. The game here is not just about entering to kill and that's it. It involves strategies and plans that you determine based on where you land on the map, as everything literally on the map has its own starting point, environmental conditions, and a completely different gameplay style. The map is very large and has many challenges, such as open areas where you can fall and die, and you can navigate through gliding, planes, or air portals. There are also shops where you can buy items and weapons with the gold you collect. Additionally, you don't just fight players. There are also small monsters and mini-combatants, as well as large monsters that drop powerful and rare items and weapons. At the same time, you can also kill other teams to collect their loot. You can play the game in multiplayer, with each team consisting of 4 players or 2 players only, or in arena mode, which is 4 against 4. It has been available to play on Steam since November 20th, 2024. You will also find a link in the video description for an invitation regarding the beta release, and by registering through this link, you can receive gifts like gliders, skins, and in-game currency, and you will receive all the gifts when you register through the link in the video description. As for the third game, it is considered a second part and an update to the game Paragon, which was released and shut down in 2018, and has now returned to us in a new and improved form with better graphics under the name Predecessor. The game is a mix between MOBA and third-person shooter, with 5 against 5 gameplay, where you choose a character from among 35 characters available in the game up until the time of the video release. Your mission in it is to destroy the towers, enemy heroes, and minions until you reach the base and destroy it, thus winning the game. The characters are divided into the same natural classifications: tank, fighters, assassins, marksmen, mages, and support. What distinguishes the game here is the fighting system and the literal shape of the fight, as well as your movements on the map, whether you are a jungler, assassin, or mage. You will find you have amazing mobility, such as stealth and instant teleportation, allowing you to move between the 3 lanes in seconds. The tank's abilities are also very strong and defensive. Additionally, there are teleportation gates for those who do not have good mobility. The interesting part is the jungle monsters that are spread across the map and their interaction with players, whether they are small or large monsters. Here, I won't say much about this game, not because it is weak, but rather because it has a lot of details. However, if I go into it, the video will take half an hour. This game supports crossplay and regular controller support, and the beta was released on Steam on August 20th, 2024. The next game is similar to a game that most of us know, which is Smite, and this is its second part called Smite 2. It was developed using Unreal Engine 5 and the alpha version started in August 2024 with the expected official release time being February 2025. The game is a 5v5 MOBA, but from a third-person perspective. What makes this game special is that the characters are based on ancient legends from various eras and civilizations, such as Loki, Zeus, Thor, Hercules, Medusa, and many other ancient myths. What distinguishes it are the character stories and their relationships within the game, with a very large and diverse number of characters. Although many were removed from Smite 1, the number will still reach 50 with its official announcement. The balance is excellent in this game, with no character being overwhelmingly strong that no one can counter, and at the same time, there are no weak characters that are marginalized and not played. The third-person perspective gives it a unique feel, making you feel like you're playing an MMORPG. But it's actually arena matches, not an open world. Those who tried Smite 1 are definitely very excited for this game. As for Smite 2, the map is relatively large compared to other MOBA games and the control method is excellent. If you want access to play it now, you can simply apply on the game's page on Steam and you'll find a direct link to it in the video description. The 5th game in today's video is Evercore Heroes, which is played in a 3v3 MOBA format. It's a 3v3 game, but it's co-op against the computer. Each player chooses a character from over 20 characters, divided into the usual categories found in any MOBA game, such as tank, fighter, assassin, marksman, support, and magic. You 3 will then engage in battles against monsters, or the monsters will engage you. People who love farming and dungeon games will really enjoy this game, especially since it's not as easy as it seems in the video. The challenge is tough and requires focus and teamwork between you and your team. The variety of characters and monsters in the game, along with the abundance of maps, gives it an advantage over other games of this type. Because it's very rare for you to feel bored since the monsters here are not repetitive. There is no repetition among the monsters. The more you play, the more characters you can unlock. You can also improve your skills through the points or currencies you collect during the game. As for the loot, you can obtain it by defeating monsters and bosses in each dungeon. Unfortunately, I only tried the alpha for 1 day before it closed, so I didn't know much about it. However, the game was very smooth even though my device is not as expected. The game will launch in 2025, but there is no specific date yet. It's expected to be in the first quarter of 2025. Like most daily games, it supports controllers, whether Xbox or PS. Now please let me know in the comments what you liked most about the game and how you play it. And with that, I have finished summarizing the 5 best free MOBA games you can play on PC instead of League and Dota. Unfortunately, it's hard to see my videos again as long as you haven't subscribed and turned on the notification bell. So if you would like to see more videos like this, you can join me on Discord and also follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. You will find all of this in a consolidated link in the video description, bio, or in the previous comment. This was Wadaa with you. See you in a new video.